Hey, what's up, y'all? And yes, I did get a haircut today, and I got my beard shaved. Yeah, so I got all cleaned up. So my slob beard and my slob hair, well, that's all gone. So anyway, so I wanted to talk about some of the latest college football news that happened while I was at the Slob Olympics. So I guess we can start out by talking about the NFL Combine, of course. Yeah, and then of course some Georgia players, yeah, did really good. Or that Stetson Bennett, Nolan Smith, Darnell Washington. Yes, that they all had really good combines. So I mean, no, about all Stetson haters, but yes, I mean, he did have a really good combine. Yeah. He ran a 4.67. So I mean, and and that and that he looked really good on the throwing drills. So for all Stetson haters out there, or maybe not haters, but just doubters, I guess. So yeah. And then Nolan Smith was really good. I think he had like a 4.36. So yeah, which was really good. So, and also my mom. So you get Darnell Washington. Yeah, he ran like a 4.64. Yeah, which is really fast, because he's like, for given the fact that he is like almost like 260, 270. But he runs really fast. For for someone that big, running a 4.64 is incredible. So, but I mean, oh yes, and then yes, and I'm thinking all the mock drafts from after the combine still show Jalen Carter at pick number 5. Looks like his legal issues are not expected to make that much of a difference. Same thing with Stetson Bennett. So, but anyway, and then Anthony Richardson was had the best combine out of all the quarterbacks. He had the best combine, and it wasn't even close. So, I mean, yes, he does have all the physical tools. He's definitely the most athletically gifted of all the quarterbacks. I mean, he is a freak of an athlete. But I mean, he may be playing the wrong position. Maybe he should have been a wide receiver or a linebacker instead of a quarterback. But anyway, but of course we do know. Well, I mean that he's really not very good at a quarterback. He has a lot of accuracy issues. He has problems with turnovers. So yeah, even Florida fans will will tell you that, Anthony Richardson, as a first round pick, yes, as the third or fourth quarterback, taken, is asinine. So, but I mean, yes, Anthony Richardson is going to be a first round pick, and I mean, I'm gonna laugh at whatever franchise my mom is dumb enough to draft him. So, anyways, how about we talk about the college football rule changes? So of course, I don't know if you've heard about the rule changes that that they were considering. Well, 3 of them have been approved. Of course, the first 2 are really of no consequence, and I actually think that these 2 are actually good rule changes. First of all, of course, the no more back-to-back timeouts, which I do see that as a good thing. Normally that is going to come up when at the end of a half trying to ice a kicker where they will do, back-to-back timeouts. I understand 1 timeout, but I mean taking 2 is just irritating. So yeah, and then of course the other one, meaning no untimed downs at the end of the first and third quarters. We would just go straight into the second or the fourth quarter. So like if there was a penalty at the end of a quarter, then they'll let them do one, do one untimed play with 0 seconds on the clock. We're not going to do that anymore. We're just gonna replay the down in the on the first play of the second quarter. So, but anyway, so yeah. Now let's move on to the rules that I don't like. So, first of all, yes, they did propose the idea of having a running clock after an incomplete pass. The clock would keep running, but thankfully that one did not pass. But yes, they did approve the not stopping the clock for a first down. Yes, so they're going to not stop the clock for a first down. So it's going to be just like in the NFL. However, unlike the NFL, the clock will stop for a first down inside of the last 2 minutes of both halves, which is where it really matters anyway. So that will sort of that last part will sort of mitigate the effects. But of course they want to do all this to make the game go by faster. I guess probably will quicken the actual time while the game is played, and they're wanting that to run so that games will be shorter. They'll run fewer plays, and there will hopefully be less injuries. So anyway, but of course what they do every year, they add new rules. Nope, they're never gonna take away rules. All they do is add new ones. And yes, if they really want to shorten the games, what we're gonna say. have less commercials, but that's never going to happen because commercials is where the money comes from, and money makes the world go round. But anyway, so the other thing, yes, is the SEC permanent opponents have been revealed. Yeah, for the going into the 3-6-6 schedule, where you have your three. Yes, you have your three permanent opponents, and then you have 6 that you play, and then the next year you play the 6 that you didn't play the year before. And yeah, so I'm not going to go through all of them. You can look it up yourself. Just Google SEC permanent opponents, and you can see their proposed 3 for each team. So now we will talk about Georgia's. Yes, we got. Yes, we did get Auburn, Florida, and Kentucky. Why Kentucky? I don't know. But I mean, yes, Auburn and Florida, those are our 2 biggest rivals. So I'm happy with that. But I mean, instead of Kentucky, I would have rather had like South Carolina or Tennessee. But I mean, no, really, I wanted South Carolina is who I really wanted. I mean, we've been playing South Carolina longer than Tennessee, so no. Instead, we got Kentucky, which makes little to no sense. But I think what they said was that it's not just about rivalries. It's supposed to be a combination of rivalries and giving everyone an even schedule, as much as they could. So guess I think that they want to give you at least one good team, and at least one not so good team or something like that. But over like the last 10 years or something like that. So but anyways, they did choose Kentucky. I mean, I guess it's the whole cats versus dogs kind of thing. So, but of course, I mean we own Kentucky. What we've beat them like what, the last 12 years in a row, or 13 in a row, something like that. Yeah, I'm not really worried about Kentucky. So, but anyway, so the other strange thing was that they're pairing Florida and Oklahoma together as permanent opponents, which completely makes no sense. Yeah, it's completely ridiculous. Pairing they're pairing Florida and Oklahoma together. I mean, there's literally no ties between. Ties to between Florida and Oklahoma. So yeah, that one also really makes no sense. But and then Auburn and Vandy being paired up really doesn't make any sense. So yeah, But anyway, and then of course, my mom, you got Nick Saban over here. My mom crying or complaining about his schedule because he has to play Auburn, Tennessee, and LSU every year, even though you already play them every year anyway. Yeah, so he said that, I don't know how they came up with that because how the schedule's supposed to be, fair and, in balance. You're supposed to have, at least one good team and at least one bad team. Even though Tennessee over the last 10 years really has not been very good, except for, of course, last year, and then 2015 and 2016 they were sort of good, but well, anyway, so but anyway, so yeah, so I guess I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyway, so now yeah, just like I don't know how they came up with Georgia, Kentucky, but whatever. So anyway, so let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.